This is Barb and Dot. We did a renovation or helped them with their renovation last year, earlier this year, right? Something like that.
You didn't help us with our
I
renovation.
didn't help you with anything, right? So
You did the renovation.
Audrey did the renovation. I just observed from above or around or however that works. So the first question, and this is your lovely house behind me. So we have your lovely house on both sides of the picture, which is kind of fun to look at. We actually look like we're side by side on Facebook, so that's even better. So the first question you asked me to ask you, did you ask me to ask you, or is that just my question?
It was your question, but it was good.
All right, I blew it already. So can you just give me a little background and tell me how long you lived in the house and how long you've been thinking about this renovation?
Well, we lived here 27 years.
You're gonna have to talk so people can hear you.
Oh, we've lived here for a long time, 26, 27 years.
We moved in 91,
Yeah, good. When did you start thinking about the renovation? The day you moved in?
Back in 1954.
Oh, come on.
I was a young. We started thinking about the renovation. We started considering it. It's been probably 3 years ago.
Yeah.
And we were trying to decide whether to renovate or move into a condo.
Yeah.
And
what led you to stay and renovate? What was you realized you didn't want to be in a condo?
No, we just couldn't find a condo that was big enough.
Yeah.
In an area that we liked, that was close to town and close to stores.
Right.
And in a nice neighborhood. We have a lot of trees around here. We're close into the city. And we just thought, whatever move we make, it's going to be traumatic. And in the end, we would end up here with something.
And you live down the street from the former castle, right? Is that ruins down the street of Castle?
Yeah, it was taken down. It was not renovated.
No.
But no,
No.
there was a dead end street here, and there's a wonderful park in the corner, and the value of this house, even without the renovation,
Was good.
was about the same amount as getting a big condo. It was pretty much would have been a lateral move.
Right.
And we realized that if we bought a condo, it wouldn't increase in value anything like this house would increase in value, because our location is not to be believed. We're 10 minutes from DC.
Right, that's exactly right.
Walking to Bridgetown.
Even though I knew Gretchen, your architect, before, how did you find her? Because you found her without my help.
Right. Actually, she is a friend of a friend.
Yeah.
And we went over, and she did an addition on this friend of a friend. We went over and saw her house. She explained to us how she worked with Gretchen, and then we met Gretchen. She was like, I think, the third person we talked to about it, and she just seemed like a great fit.
Did you purposely seek an architect over a design build type firm or something like that?
No, we didn't. We did talk to design build firms, and frankly, two of them, I think. And they were more expensive. Their bidding was started higher. Right. And Gretchen explained how she works, how it's different from design build. Right. And she gave us the pros of design build and the cons. And it seemed in the end, we just felt most comfortable going with her, that she was going to listen to what we wanted, was creative.
Yeah, she seemed like she cared about us.
And she loves to design.
And she loves to do it.
But you chased her out of town because now she's in Pennsylvania.
Right.
Yeah.
The other folks we talked with, they came in and it was very businesslike, and this is what we do, and this is how much it's probably going to cost, and And it didn't seem like they didn't really care.
Yeah. Yeah.
And Gretchen had that personable.
Did you know when you first started the design process, did you know you were going to need a variance?
No.
It just kind of came out after you got through it and realized you needed a bedroom that big?
Well, we knew the variance actually was not because we wanted a big bedroom. It was because the house was already,
Oh, yeah, it's in your side.
it was originally built.
Yeah, yeah.
And so that's why we needed the variance. We didn't actually extend that part of the house much. It was only 4 feet.
Yeah, that's exactly right. That's exactly right. Now I saw you at your variance hearing and recognized Gretchen, and that's how we met originally.
Right.
Yeah.
How did you find the process of finding somebody to build the darn thing for you?
Well, it was nerve-wracking because that, as you may be aware, a lot of people have really bad experiences.
Yes.
And we know them all. So we heard a lot of horror stories.
Right.
And Gretchen had worked with you and worked with another
Yeah.
builder who we met with.
Yeah.
But, you know, you were taller. And
That's exactly right.
the other architect whose work we had seen because he did some work for an old colleague at Dot.
Actually,
Really,
quite a good architect, quite a good builder.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
Unlike me.
he was no Chad.
That's exactly right.
So no, Chad, you were so responsive, and you are a hell of an actor because you are just, you've been fabulous to work with. You laid it all out there. You accepted when I said we were idiots. We had no experience. Maybe I shouldn't have been pleased with that.
Oh, it's fine.
Yeah.
You're very nice.
Yeah, no, you were great, and you spelled it out. And with the budget, we were serious about our budget.
Yes, you were.
We knew that a lot of other people, everyone, including Gretchen, told us, expect it to go as much as 30% over.
Yeah.
And I thought, oh no.
No, not my house, right?
No, we can't do it.
Yeah, yeah.
So.
That's great. Did you, now in that process though, because I came to you, you had plans, and so I came to you with a pretty good idea of what I thought the cost was going to be, but there was a lot of things to work out. And that's when I sort of turned you over to Audrey, and then she, unlike me, who's the wonderful actor, she's the reality of the situation, right? She tells you how it is.
Yeah,
she
did.
amazing.
She also brought a gun. I don't know if that was.
I don't think that's proper for Arlington.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Audrey. Audrey was amazing. That's all I can say. And I had no idea. Honestly, you gave us so much information, and we're not exactly sponges when it comes to details. So a lot of it didn't stick, and I didn't realize we were going to be getting a project manager.
Yeah.
When she showed up, she is, first of all, so smart. Probably know this.
Yes.
So knowledgeable about everything down to the screws.
Yeah.
To the drywall, to the framing, and
Well, I think she has a great interest in your project, and I think she really cares. And I think by really caring, she needs to be interested because, we had to get those things. So you were happy with the transparency of her process and as she built the budget for you?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, she was
yeah.
great, and she was tough. Sometimes she would let us know, and also, the things I was concerned about, like getting things that were quality, not necessarily trendy or not necessarily fancy. She was able to help. She worked with me or us, and we feel so fortunate.
Oh, good. Did she ever tell you no?
Oh, yeah. Oh, sure. She did.
Well, what was
And
nice,
she
though,
hit us too.
Yeah,
for the
well,
most part, with each category, you had choices.
right.
And she was very helpful in helping us to steer us toward the right choice, where we got good quality and a cheaper product than the more expensive.
Did you feel like she did a good job of keeping you on schedule or keeping the project on schedule?
She was
Oh,
fantastic.
yeah. Amazing.
Oh, and that there was a lot at stake because we were renting an apartment and our lease ran out in 6 months, and we could not afford to continue doing that.
Right.
And she took us seriously. Like I said, with the budget, yes, we came in over budget, but these were choices we made.
Yeah.
And not because of mistakes. So there was that, and then coming in on time, we had to be out of that apartment, and we were back here in 6 months.
That's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's
And
wonderful. I guess,
most of the work was done.
yes.
Certainly livable.
Yeah.
And to recap, you have like a 1940s, I call it a cape, right?
Yeah.
46.
And you wanted to get the master bedroom and master suite all on the main floor,
Right.
Yeah.
and then open up that living room a little bit, and then get yourself a nicer kitchen. The kitchen is behind me as a picture, just for fun in the picture. And
Would you like me to give you just quickly
sure,
show you?
yeah,
Okay.
you can do a spin
I'll
around.
do a spin. Okay. The front door, that's the old part. This is the old part. Here's the living room.
The old living room.
The old living room, yeah.
And now we're getting into the new design.
Yes, yes.
And there's our
Dramatic
kitchen.
backup, yes.
Yeah. And we
That's-
also
yeah.
wanted sun because this end of the house is west and south, and we weren't getting any of that sunlight in. So we got this
Yes.
beautiful room.
Big, beautiful windows.
Yeah, big, beautiful windows, gorgeous room, the vaulted ceiling in there, and in our kitchen. Can you see?
I can see, yeah. Where's the cat door? Can I see the cat door?
Oh, yeah, the cats are very happy about that. I'm surprised they're not there right now.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Oh, there it is.
Can you see? And Mike was so ingenious. Mike was fabulous too. It will come down. So if ever we need to keep them downstairs, or a friend with a dog comes over, put them downstairs. And we had a powder room put in, which makes a huge difference.
Yes, it's not your people using your private bathroom when they come in.
Right, and you don't have to keep the private bathroom neat.
Oh, heaven's sakes. You're neat, Nix, right?
And you managed to get our washer and dryer in. And you guys really worked hard. That was, some of our appliances we wanted to keep.
Right.
Because we didn't want to invest in new ones. And you guys worked with us. Didn't try to convince us of anything else. Here's the bedroom, which is not that huge. And our beautiful, do you want me to show you the closet?
No, the closet's very nice.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
And the washer and
Show you
dryer
the
is
cat
right there,
boxes?
so you can live on that floor, and especially Dot can live on that floor and be on that floor without having to go up or down.
Absolutely. And now we have a place for our guests.
Yeah.
They can go upstairs.
They can stick them upstairs. That's exactly right.
Yeah, they have a whole suite up there. They have the bedroom and
I didn't care about that. They didn't
lounge
do that.
area and the bathroom.
So what you say is you love about the house, all the light in the house, the cat door, the new kitchen.
Right.
The flow, the space, even the way, it took us a long time to put things up because just the structure of the space seemed like a work of art.
Right.
And,
Okay.
but we needed to make it
That's
for
right.
our home.
That's right.
So.
That's right. And finally, there has been a warranty process, right? So when things aren't quite the way you want them, you're able to call Audrey, and she's kind of comes. Does she come on more of a scheduled basis for you, or whenever the heck?
Well, she doesn't come so much on a scheduled basis, but she does arrange for Mike or whomever has to come
And tweak it.
She
follow up.
But she did come and do a 3-month checkup.
Yeah.
Yes.
We want to check up. Yeah.
Yeah, 3 months, 6 months.
We did an original punch list.
Yeah.
And then we revised that, and so it's a 3-month, and then 3 months, and then I think another year.
Another year. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll be around forever. We're not going anywhere.
Well, actually, that's good.
That's good.
Because I think most people, like when you do the walkthrough,
Yeah.
and the final walkthrough, you don't see everything. You haven't used the house yet.
Right.
You don't know what you're going to encounter, or things shift, settle, whatever. And so she's been responsive to everything.
Excellent. So this is not a horror story?
No, quite the contrary. No, this is the time of the quarantine,
Right.
and you have no idea how we're grateful all over the place.
Excellent.
For having Audrey and yeah, okay, you and our house. We loved our house before,
Yeah.
but it was small and cut up, and we had never been stuck in it for 6 weeks.
Excellent.
This we're fine. We're good.
Excellent. So that's pretty good. That's pretty good performance. Any parting shots or parting words before I shut this thing down?
No, other than keep honest. I mean,
Yeah.
you're in business. I understand that. But
Right.
one of the big things that you did, at least to our faces, maybe behind our back, but was you were straightforward with us, and we never felt what other people have experienced.
Well, and the very, very nice responses from Alex Castro, who's in the office. She is fantastic.
Even though I know we drove her crazy.
And equally responsive and just wonderful, and no complaints. It's really.
They all might now be on antidepressants, though.
Oh, no. We all miss talking to you, which is why we're back talking to you. It brightens our day every time we get to interact with you. I really appreciate the honesty comment. The authenticity of what we do is why we're so transparent, why we can be so honest, because we really are trying to help people all the way. So that's exactly the way I want it to be perceived. And so I appreciate that's kind of the reality. So.
That, and you listen well. You listen very well. Did you hear me?
I did. It's hard for me to listen because I'm thinking about how great I am all the time, but I'm just trying to get over that. But I appreciate it so much. And you all take care now. To slow this thing down, I actually have to push stop, but I will, it'll end the meeting. So we will be done with me, but I will give you a call a little later. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I hope you can get something out of it, because we really are so thankful and grateful.
You are wonderful. Thank you so much. Take care.
Okay, you too.
Bye.
Bye.